After 65 years of nation building, we need to relook at how we position ourselves visually and in terms of architecture. Our architecture must be brave and bold. I mean, but architecture is as a result of the reflection of the society. But here again, I know that good architects, but their clients are not brave enough. But my point is this: that we want to portray national identity. If you want to portray national culture, you want to portray the ethos of nation building, then we need to start from the building itself, the design of museums, the architecture, the form of museums, because the form itself is content. It's nothing from Makluhan. Medium is the message. The building itself is the medium. And it conveys the message. The building communicates. The building itself is an extension of society, extension of man, extension of a complex value.
But when it comes to a place like here, I always feel like at the end of the day, we will end up making a simulacra of something that is supposed to be a living space, like this construction, or that we call it a sustainable village, which is actually a simulacra of a village, a coastal village and coastal lifestyle. So it becomes very postmodern in a way, because the building is colonial, which is totally different, with different way of looking, colonial gaze of our tradition. So we are still within that building. I mean, kita dibumbui oleh satu bangunan yang mencadangkan penguasaan pandangan kolonial terhadap tradisi, dan saya macam berlawan dengan itu. Kalau saya masuk building ni, di sini lah utamanya, sebab itu saya namakan gelanggang kosmologi. Itu satu cara untuk saya berdialog dengan building ini. Saya tak boleh runtuh dia sebab dia historical. Saya boleh ganggu dan membuat orang sedar bahawa dia ada, dan dia sebenarnya mengganggu kosmologi itu. Saya tak boleh buat dia neutral. Macam mana tu, Dato?
Exactly. You're fantastic.
Okay, thank you. Sebab kita macam ni, saya bagi contoh Dato, also to our students. That artifact there is a part of an arch, apa dipanggil, bahasa Melayu dia dipanggil gerbang for you to enter. But it doesn't look like that in an actual setting. Now we put it together in an arch, which is a part of a colonial building, a very Western concept of a building. So we have two different types of arch coexisting, which for me as an artist is a very postmodern reflective kind of installation. Pastiche, there you go, Dato. So it becomes pastiche. It is not that. Itu bukan keadaan yang sebenar. The actual setting should not be like that. So each actually is having a dialogue with each other. Each is actually maybe you can call sabotaging each other or making fun of each other. But each actually making aware of many things, the history of our nation, part of our colonial past.
But you're playing a very critical role in terms of how you counter the narrative continuously, and making known that this museum or under your curatorship or directorship and this place are always countering the narrative.
Yes,
it's such an unfortunate way of doing it in terms of we are the victims of that narrative.
Kita tak boleh pecahkan bangunan tu, but we can make people aware. Sama juga macam statue. You can put Francis Light, tak kisah, saya takkan hancurkan dia. Tapi the narrative about Francis Light tu, we need to allow people to give their interpretation, the reading of Francis Light, kan?
Exactly, interesting. Francis Light, I want to mention one thing. In actual life, when Francis Light came to this part of the world, 1770, he died in 1794. Most of the time he was wearing a songkok, baju Melayu and kain belekat. One way to display him in the museum is get him to wear a songkok.
That would be nice. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. It is factual? What you say just now? Memang dia pakai baju
Yes, it is factual.
Ada evidence. So
It's,
that would be interesting.
The directive from Phuket. They because he was staying in Phuket for some years. So the people, you see, Malaysian historians, they don't dare write this. We think that we are duped by the past. We are duped by the honor of Franz Schleck. Actually, Franz Schleck was Malay. His DNA is Malay. He was not European. He has been outside of the European cultural life for 23 years. Imagine if he was here for 23 years in a different culture, a different climate, different interaction. Do you think he was wearing the Georgian costume every day? Of course not. If he were to wear that, how can he become friends with the Malays and become, how can he interact or perhaps have affairs with Malay ladies? He wrote Jawi, he reads Jawi, and he speaks Malay, and he wore Merican. That's it. It's a fact. Baju wearing a songkok.
Interestingly enough, the students, we established a program called Fine Art Program, and Fine Art by itself is an extension, you can call it as an extension of the Western tradition. The word canon that you use, the canon of Western historicism and Western modern art. And we are actually inheriting that, probably unquestionably, and dengan taat still.
Yeah, this is
What is your response?
Our view of art history is always Western. The idea of aesthetics is European.
Yeah.
When we study that, even we say that there is Islamic aesthetic, I think we have not broken up that paradigm. It's always European.
So this will be considered as craft, utilitarian craft, and painting over there will be considered as high art.
Yeah.
This is low art, craft, and that is high art.
Yes, exactly.
So that kind of superficial for me dichotomy is the one that I enjoy deconstructing. But somehow for some sectors, so people who uphold to that probably would not like it. So what do you think about that? Adakah itu nakal ataupun subversif ataupun patut digalakkan?
You see, again, you break the contrapuntal rule.
Yeah.
Contrapuntal reading of culture, history, and tradition. To the Europeans, this is tradition. When you look at the high point of European art, for example, it will be during the time of the Enlightenment. So that was in terms of we're talking about both visual and oral music. But again, that's a European tradition, not ours. We cannot extend it to us. If we do extend it to us, then we become brown skin in a white mask.